Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your January reading. Happy New Year. Sorry I'm not on camera today. I will be next time, hopefully. So, we are going to jump right in. This will have a general, love, and a spiritual reading. Timestamps will be in the description box below for you, okay? So, we are going to get started on your general reading. Oh, the table looks kind of dark. Hold on one second. I'm going to try to lighten it up. Okay, Gemini, I hope that's a little bit better. Okay, so let's see what we have for you. General energy for January. We have dream time, creation, song of the wild, crystals, focus. I'm going to leave that there. Okay. So definitely with this energy, Gemini, you are being called to go out and enjoy, explore, start new things. New things are coming into your life. It's like a new phase. It gives me the energy of like discovery. You're discovering new things about yourself. So we have River Queen, flow, letting go, natural movement. You're discovering new things about yourself, about what you want. You're maybe getting a new car or new home or changing something up. But it's more about being excited about the newness that you are going to explore, you know? There's so many good things that are coming to you. There's so many avenues to explore. There's so many things to get into, you know? That's what this energy is giving me for you. Sorry. For you to really like get out there. See what's out there. Explore, experiment, engage. You know, you're definitely expanding, and in January it's nothing but success, feeling like you've hit goals, feeling good about what it is you're doing, recognition, victory, all of those things. That's really good energy for January. Okay, Gemini, so let's get into your cards. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Coins. Okay. Yeah, things are getting better. I feel like after a time of like conflict, I'm hearing like tight budgets, tight reins, tight situations, maybe conflict with others. That's starting to lighten up. You know, you're getting stable where you weren't before. You know, so be careful. The thing is, you have to make some decisions now to move forward. So things are changing. And I feel like with change comes conflict. With change comes that scarcity of, oh, this is what I'm leaving behind. Or this is what's changing. Oh no, you know? But you shouldn't fight it. Gemini is what I'm saying. It's like it may be a little bit hard. It may make you reevaluate your idea of stability, but you have to think about what values most to you right now. And what values most to you is the decision that you're making in January to like move forward. It's the smartest decision, it's the most educated decision, it's the best decision for you, but you shouldn't let it bother you. You may be dealing with a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra if this is not you, but I really feel like this is like your decisions. And it's okay to be okay with your decisions, you know? It does change your environment, it does change the situation around you. It will cause a little bit of conflict as far as like change, but don't fight it, you know? Okay. The World in reverse, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So January, you're finishing up some loose ends. I feel like it really starts to hit you that you're closing something out, or that something is almost done in your life. But what's beautiful is you have this new beginning, or this blank slate, or like this sense of optimism after this. It's just this little transition period in January. Um, I feel like someone is worried, like someone is in their head. It may be you as well, but someone is in their head about what you're doing, like how it's going to affect them, how it's bad, how this, how that, you know? And I don't feel like you should let it stop you at all. I do feel like emotionally it makes you feel triggered, like, oh no, I'm letting this person down, or I'm leaving this person alone, but you have to live your own life, you know? Um, that's what it feels like. So it's a sense of lack of closure with someone or something as you're moving forward. But at the same time, there's no reason for you to feel bad, you know? Okay, so we have the Queen of Coins. Yeah, I told you. Ace of Coins in reverse and the Three of Swords. So the problem is here, Gemini, you're moving on or changing something in your life to nurture you. So you may be getting a new home, a new car, a new job, moving to a different place, something like that. But whatever it is that you're doing, it's actually beneficial to you and your life and your future and your path. Okay? You're actually on the right path. You're doing what's best for you. You're using your resources to make your life better. This is good. Okay? Whoever this is or this opposing energy is sad about it, right? They feel like financially you might not be able to help them. They feel as though you're like a part of their life is changing because you're moving on. It almost kind of gives me that feeling of like when a child leaves home and the parents are like, oh no, you know, you're abandoning me. But they're just going out to live their own life. And that's what it feels like. I don't know if it's apparent or not. But I do feel for a lot of you, this is a individual. Okay. It's like all they're seeing is the big picture of what's the possibility of what's going to happen now that this person is gone. What's going to happen to me. Right. Um, but I do feel like this is a good chance for you to get out there, explore the world, and build the life that you want to build. So I do feel like this is something that you've been working on for a while, and like you probably didn't think it was possible at one point, but now I just feel like those possibilities have opened up to you, and this is your chance to do that. This is your chance to realize that this is what's for you. You know, this little conflict shouldn't stop you from building the life that you want to build. I'm going to say that. And I say it's a little conflict because in the scheme of things, especially with these oracle cards, it's not really that big of a deal, you know? Okay. So we have the Four of Cups in reverse, the Devil. Yeah, this is definitely an opportunity. This is an opportunity that you're realizing after a long time of thinking that maybe you wouldn't have this chance, and now you have this chance. It's a beautiful thing, Gemini, okay? So you got to let go of things that maybe felt comfortable for you at first, or something you did every day, or people you were with every day, to move on and have a better situation for yourself, right? So I do feel like it may cause a dispute with other people's happiness, but the focus is that you're trying to start this new, stable, practical life for yourself. Okay? Oh, yeah. You're really excited about it, though. I can tell you that. You're really inspired. Like, your life is changing for the better. You shouldn't feel bad about it. It's just that I feel like someone else, I do feel like this is another person. I can't say that I don't. This other person is like used to you being around all the time, or used to you doing this for them, or blah, 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 or you've been taking up slack, whatever it is. Um, and it's like they can't open their heart up emotionally to the beauty that this is for you. It's almost like they do know it, but they're thinking about how it affects them and how they feel. Yeah, they're thinking about how it affects them, how it's going to change their life, um, and yeah, just about how uncomfortable they're going to be. It's like they have to assess why they feel that way because it's mostly about them and not about you. Okay. The thing is, you know that you're doing the right thing. Let's be real, Gemini. You know that you're doing the right thing, okay? The more that you move on, the more that you stay on the path, it will get better, okay? Because the whole point of this is to build a home for yourself, to build a foundation for yourself, to have something to celebrate that's just for you. That's your comfort zone, right? And what sense does it make to let somebody hold you back from that? Okay? All right. So let's get into your love reading. All right, Gemini, we are going to get into your love reading. Okay. Gemini love for January. We have prophets and ancient seers. This is decisions and predictive guidance. Many choices, uncertainty, confusion. The healing light. And a consciousness of lack. Soulmate and engagement. Wow, Gemini. Okay. This is gonna be specific. I don't feel like this is for everyone. Um, I feel like there's a relationship that's moving forward for you, Gemini. Um, it's one of those things where you know you're with the person that you are going to be with. You may be married in a long-term relationship, and things in January are moving to another level. Okay. I do feel like there may have been issues with you all moving forward at one point. I don't know what this is. This is like, it feels to me like another level of a relationship, right? So you're moving forward in something or growing together in a way. And I feel like to you, it's more like this is something that I need to do to feel secure in a relationship. Like, this is how I know I'm going the path I need to go in. And your partner is more like, okay, so we're doing this thing together, and now everything is going to be great. Because I feel like maybe there were some issues in the past. Okay. Now, as you start to move forward in this new beginning, things get a little bit more complicated for you. Because I feel like sometimes we can have this idea of like, okay, I graduate, I get married, we have 2.2 kids, blah, 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 right? But there's this little time in between where nothing is happening that you feel like maybe I need to have another relationship goal, or maybe there's something else that needs to get done. I feel like now is the time to sort of get more connected with your partner. Um, as you start to do that, Um, I feel like you're learning something about your partner. I'm not sure what it is, but it's like you're learning that they don't know something or they aren't versed well in something. Like maybe how to tell you something as well. Uh, there's something that they want to do or something that they want to integrate into the relationship that you may not be very comfortable with, but it's not that you won't do it. And this may be kids or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, we have the Ace of Coins in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Interesting. So, there's an opportunity for a new beginning or some new form of stability. I feel like your partner wants to integrate something else into your relationship. And it feels to me like you're not ready, or it's like you're not ready for it. I'm going to leave it at that. It feels like you're not ready for it. And it almost feels like your partner is like attacking you with this information because you're not ready to think about it. It's like, I'm not ready to change my life. We're already doing something or moving forward in some way. I'm not ready to make this type of change. But I feel like this is something that your partner needs. Like, it may not be in the course of things, like the way that you think that things should go, but it's something that they're like interested in or that they want. Um, it's something that they think that they need, I'm going to say. And I feel like they're telling you in a way where you feel bullied. But I don't feel like they're going to go back on it either. You know, like it almost feels like a need. Because I feel like if you don't deal with this now, Gemini, it's going to come back up later for sure. Okay. Queen of Coins, Four of Coins in reverse, and the Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you like the path that you're on. I feel like you're fine with what it is you have. It's almost like something has changed in a relationship. Like, let's say maybe you bought a house together, okay? And you're like, let me get settled in this first, and then we can move on to this next thing, or then we can start talking about this next thing. That's your way of kind of compromising the situation right now. That's what I see you doing. Like, that's your way of like making sure this person is heard and feels validated, but not agreeing at the same time. And they will not let it go. They're not going to let this go. They're really holding on to this idea they have because it's like they want it to happen. They want to manifest this thing. So they may gloss over it for a little while, but like I said, and I'm verifying it again, I feel like it's going to come back up in the future. Okay. Chariot in reverse, Three of Coins in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. And it does come up again, okay? Because they feel like you're not on the same page, you know. Um, they don't feel like you're on the same page, and I feel like they are really adamant about it. Like they want to talk about it. They want to get to the bottom of what this is because this is something that they need. It's kind of like when they say you have a bug up your butt about something, you can't let it go, like a monkey on your back. I feel like they can't let this go. Okay. Um, and you really just don't want to deal with it right now, you know? Um, I feel like you're rethinking how to communicate with them before you get sort of defensive. Because I don't feel like at the moment you're defensive about it. Like you're listening, but there's a bit of with this King of Swords in reverse. There's a bit of this is what I'm saying, but this is what I mean, but this is what I'm telling you, and they feel that same way as well. That's what's interesting with this is it doesn't feel like an argument. It just feels like you both want something. You want to take a pause and rethink this. They want it now and some sort of confirmation. There's a lot of thinking about it. There's conversating about it, but it escalates. It escalates from, hey, I was just thinking about this and it would be nice, to, okay, we really have to have a conversation about this and have to make a decision. Because I feel like you do some sort of confirming that you hear them and that you'll revisit this, and then they bring it up again in a stronger way. And you have to really explain to them how unmotivated you are to take this on. But I do feel like they're going to feel some sort of way about it. Okay? All right. I also think you don't take it that seriously at first, but then you realize how serious they are when it comes back up again. Yeah, there's definitely some change coming into your love life that you didn't see. It's definitely a breaking of a cycle. Maybe something that you've always done. Like maybe you said, "Oh, I don't want to have kids," and then they're like, "Well, I want to have kids," and you're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" you know, it's definitely a breaking of a cycle or a change in a thought process. And somebody is really adamant about it because now you have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and that is a person that is like relentless about what it is that they want. And the whole thought idea is to change your mind, to change the situation, to change the status quo. That's the point. That's the point of this whole thing. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you thought you were successful about explaining this or getting your point across. But I feel like to the other person, they just feel a heaviness about it. Like of course they might say, "Okay, I get it," but they're going to bring it back up because it's really bothering them and they don't feel like a conclusion was made or one that is satisfying to them. So, because they are not happy with that, they're going on not a tirade, but kind of a tour of of explaining why, you know? It's like they're willing to go on this journey to convince you. Yeah, they are. The whole point is to get progress, to get what it is that they want, to make it happen, okay? So I don't feel like they're going to give up. Yeah. And I do feel like you get sort of irritated with it, but you love this person, you know? And it's like you're hearing them, you understand them, but you've kind of made that decision, you know. It's like you know you've made a commitment to this person. You know you want to be with them. But at the same time, it's like you don't think you're ready. You think it's too much for right now. You're like, let's revisit this. You know, not this month, but like later. Right? Like you need some time. You need to process. You need to whatever it is that you need to do. But and you're doing this with a loving heart. You know, I just feel like this person is so adamant about it that they're going to have to let it go because they decided to be with you or they decided to make this commitment. So they have to let it go. But I just feel like it's going to come back later. What you don't know is that eventually you're going to have to give in to this. Not have to, but eventually you will, right? Because it'll be a give and take situation, because this person will feel like this is something that I need, and this person will not give it to me, which means that we aren't on the same page. So, so I feel like in order to have a balanced relationship or for things to be happy, eventually it'll just, I want to say you'll give in, but eventually you'll let it happen, you know? And I don't feel like it's going to be bad. I feel like just right now, because it's a change of everything, that you don't like it, but eventually you'll be okay with it. Yeah, I don't think I don't think that you know it right now, especially with the Page of Swords in reverse. It's more like you're just not ready. You're just not at that spot. It's better to stay where you are. It feels more stable, more secure. But later on, things will change. Yeah, later on, things will change. Okay? All right. Let's get into your spirit message. All right, Gemini, let's get into your spirit message. Sorry, I forgot to timestamp. Okay. All right, we have despondence. Yeah. This talks about you being a little disconnected from your purpose. I feel like it's because of all the stuff that's going on. You have to focus on what's best for you and what it is that you want for yourself. Okay. But I feel like there's a lot going on around you, or a lot that impacts you, that's making you rethink this, and you need to reconnect with your truth and what you need to do for yourself. We have discovery. Yeah, you're discovering a lot about your environment. It's almost like things are changing. It's like you're in a room surrounded by doors, and all those doors are swinging open, and you're like, wait, I thought I closed all those doors. So now you have to walk back up to those doors and see what like needs to be resolved in them, and then close them back up again. That's what it feels like. But it also leaves you open to the possibilities of different scenarios, different experiences, and um, different opportunities as well. Okay. Wisdom. Yeah. So you got to think with your heart here. You have to be a little bit more compassionate. I keep getting this energy from you, Gemini, that you kind of want to shut down or close down or get angry or want to pause and think. But this is more of a time to just do it. It's like embrace that compassion for others and other people's like um, ideas and visions or perspectives, um, and then see how they can connect with yours. It doesn't mean that you have to shut down because it's not exactly how you see it or it's not exactly how you want it. It could be a perspective that could be useful to you as well. All right. So I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.